So what we're going to be starting off with is a 1.5 Oster detachable blade. I prefer the 1.5 because it keeps the length and at the same time it keeps a certain amount of darkness. You don't want to cut it too short into where you're not going to be able to get any definition out of it. I personally, like I said, prefer the 1.5, maybe the 1. So what we'll do is the section where we're going to be designing, trim it even. It's basically preparing the canvas. Alright, so what we're doing is to start off the design, you don't want to start off at the top when you're doing a face because you might start working down and then realize you're running out of space. And as you can see, some people, the hairline or some of the hair down here begins to get lighter and spottier. So what you want to do is you want to find the area where the hair begins to get saturated, where it begins to just look darker, which will be right above here. And this will be the starting line. So this will be the bottom jawline, started here, and then we can work it from here. Always judge that good since the beginning, because if not, you could end up in a tough situation, you know? So we'll start off at the bottom. Pre-trimming. We're taking out. This is a quick process. This is the quick process. A lot of people always ask, you know, how long designs take? Does it take a long time? Well, it all depends. It all comes down to the design. But what you want to do is you can't be scared of the trimmer when you're working with the trimmer. You know what I mean? It's all about pre-trimming. Boop, boop, boop. Once you get in there with the razor, then you get the real detail. You get the real detail. You'll be able to see a little bit clearer when it goes coming along. What you're doing with the trimmer the whole time, all you're doing is pre-trimming, preparing for the design, because no real detail really comes out of the design until it's razor time. With your clipper, you want to eliminate extra hair, a little bit extra hair in the parts where you're planning on shading or you're planning on shaving pretty much with the razor. You come over and it just makes it easier for you because all the other small detail is going to go in with the razor. Now you take your top. Real good, right on the spot that you just worked on. Just rub all that out. That's gonna do is that's gonna let you see where you're at, what's the point of the design that you're at. You know what I mean? That stage you're gonna see now all the hairs that were cut off, because you know sometimes they'll get stuck around. You're really taking them off. Now, so for this part we come and we take the shave gel, and at this point you really wanna wet the area that you're working on. You really want it to be as soft as possible. It's really important to keep a sharp razor at all times. And like we were saying, as I was saying, look at the definition now as it begins to come out. Also, remember to use the point and the heel of your blade. As I'm doing the teeth, you'll notice that I angle it. So this is the final product. As I told you guys, the razor is what sticks out. As you've seen when I was trimming here with the Andis Master, I was leaving it to about, I want to say a half. It's really low, because then by the time that I come in with the razor, I'm able to detail it more and get those shaded gray spots that everybody always works so hard on. It's the shaded gray spots, and that's how you do it. That 0, that half, with the razor, and a little bit of shading with the razor.